Hey everybody, it's Grant here, 2018, time to rock and roll. Okay, so the reason I'm shooting this video is for two reasons. The first reason is obviously to say Happy New Year. I really do hope it's a fantastic year for everybody, that your year is filled with all the happiness, joy, success, and all the good things in life. Obviously 2018 will bring some negatives. What we're going to try and do in what I'm going to speak about a little bit later is we want to try and make 2018 a little bit more positive, think more positive, and just start setting some goals and taking some actions. And obviously, like I said, there is going to be negatives, but when the negatives do arise, let's try to rise above it, think positive, and think of ways how to get out of the negative and back into the positive situation as best as we can. Okay, and then the second part of this email is what I've decided to do this year. It's kind of one of my goals that I want to do this year, is I want to provide more value to you. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to, once a week, I'm thinking of Fridays. Friday just to me sounds like a better day to do it. I'll have a bit more time to do it on a Friday. And Friday is also a nice day to plan for the week ahead. So, you know, if you're sitting there on Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock and you've got that 1 hour to spare, kind of set up some goals for the following week. And yeah, I just find Fridays is probably the best day to do it. If I can't do it on a Friday, then I'll do it somewhere in the week. But the idea is to do it on a Friday, and I hope people will get value out of it. But yeah, that is my goal for you this year. 52 videos, one a week. If I can't do it in the week and I have to do 2 the following week, then I'll do that as well. But that is my goal, 52 videos for you a week, just to provide you more value. I just found that last year was kind of my aha moment, and a lot of times, you know, we've been taught a certain way that, you know, when money comes in, save the money, save it, put it into these savings account, and when you're 65 years old, when you retire, hopefully there'll be enough money to support you throughout the year. You'll live in one house, you'll pay it off for 20 years, and in 20 years time, or when you retire, you might have 2 properties, and you can either sell that and move smaller. And, you know, these are the kind of the things that we taught. And last year was kind of my, like I say, that aha moment where I kind of looked at money differently. I looked at my mindset differently. I looked at my outlook on life was very different. I surrounded myself with various people, people that think a little bit different to the norm. And it's not physically sitting in their presence, you know, which was watching their YouTube videos, following them on Instagram, following them on Facebook, reading their books, taking their courses. So when I say surrounding myself with those type of people, it's not physically, but it's something that we can all do. And that's part of the value that I would like to provide for you, is also what books to read, what people to follow, and what I might classify as value, you might not classify as value. You might think what I'm speaking is a load of rubbish and you don't want to read it, or you don't want to watch it, you don't want to follow me. And I mean, that's your choice, but I can guarantee you there are going to be people out there that will find some sort of value in what I have to say. Because, you know, I've taken my life from the 1st of January 2017, where I was sitting with one business and a very different mindset to what I have today. I'm sitting on the 1st of January, which was last week. I'm sitting with 5 businesses, 3 of which are active, and 2 which will be active. The one will be active within 2 weeks, and the last one will be active. It's something I'm doing in America. Will be active by June, July this year. So by June, July, I'll have 5 businesses that are active, bringing me in an income, and I've just been looking at how to use my money differently and not saving it in the bank account, taking the money out, investing it, and letting my money work for me. You know, they always say you need money to make money, and I'm one of those guys that always heard that saying but never ever applied it, and I've been applying it in 2017, and it really has paid off. So these are just some of the things that I'd like to contribute to you. And even if you just have that aha moment, that is all I want for you then this year. If that's all the value that I can provide for you, then I'll be happy. But what I'm also going to be doing is I'm going to be putting a couple of courses together. I'm also going to be offering one-on-one consulting, only to 20 clients. I don't want to have too many clients where I can't get to everybody. So I'm going to have 20 people that I'll concentrate on, and then obviously I'll be doing these kind of value things once a week, like I say, on a Friday, and it will be more structured. I'll have a board here, I'll be writing up every single point so you can write down the things, and if I've got time, I'll put a worksheet at the bottom that you guys can print as well, and then I'll be putting that into a package as well. So if you miss anything, that you can look at the package or just go into the YouTube channel and look for it. So yeah, those are one of my goals for this year, is just to provide you more value, like I've said. And I think let's start next week Friday, and what I want to focus on next week Friday is goals, how to set goals and how to keep goals, because I think one of the biggest problems that everybody has is when January comes, you set these New Year's resolutions, you set these goals, and then by February, March, they kind of fall to the wayside, and all these big dreams you had in January get put on hold until next January, when this big thing and you've got this momentum and you go again. And what I want to do is I want to help you set those goals, write those goals down, and follow through with those goals. And I'll show you how to do this, and how I've been doing it, and how it's helped me go from, like I say, from one business last year to 5 businesses this year, or 5 businesses by July this year. So yeah, that's my news for you today. I'm very excited about it. I'll maybe also look at a podcast, and what I'd also like to look to in the future is building some sort of a community where we can maybe all sit on a Wednesday evening or something, on a Zoom or a Facebook Live, and we can get some experts in and we can talk about specific subjects, be it crypto, be it property, be it investments, be it online businesses, whatever it is, online marketing, whatever it is, that could help you in your industry. Because obviously what interests me does not interest you, but the overall goal setting and values and what books to read and who to follow, and looking at your physical, your mental, all of these things come together to get you to what I like to call peak performance. And that is the program that I'm going to be doing. If you go to my website, www.grant-vanaswegen.com, you'll see it's now all about peak performance, and looking at mental, physical, and all these things that come together to elevate you to another level. So I'm very excited about that. So from next week Friday, let's start with goals. I'll have a little board here, we'll put up the points, we'll discuss them. I really do hope you enjoy the value that I offer. If you do enjoy it, please pass it on. I'd like to build a very big community where we can all share ideas, and we can all help each other out. Because I think in business, that's the main aim of business, is not to just be selfish and go yourself. We can't do it by ourselves. So the more people we have in our community, the more successful we can be, the more information we can get, the more help we can get, and that is my ultimate goal. So until next week, you must have a fantastic weekend. Think about some goals this weekend and next week, so that next week Friday, when we're talking about goals and discussing the goals, you've got an idea, and you've got some things to write down. So until then, chat soon. And this year is all about this. Believe in yourself, and we'll chat on Friday. Have a good weekend. Cheers.